Hello, everyone, and welcome back to today's episode of Today in Quarantine. I'm your host, coming to you live from Lincoln, Nebraska, where the sand has not touched down yet. Not the sandstorm. Not here. Not yet. I looked at a map this morning, and it said it was just about almost into Nebraska, so maybe it'll be here today. But as I was driving this morning, it looked like the sky looked really cloudy, and I was like, maybe this is it, but not yet. Not yet. The sand is not here. Anyway, today is Sunday, June 28th, 2020, if you can believe it. What a crazy time to be alive. This is episode 99. This is our second to last episode, if you didn't know already. Tomorrow is our last episode, our last regular episode of Today in Quarantine. Perhaps we'll see where we are later on, but I'm essentially kind of taking July off. And maybe in August we'll do something, maybe not on such a regular daily basis, but something else, maybe. I don't know. Man, I really need to get a haircut. I did my hair this morning. Love doing twists, but these ones are just in my face, so we're just gonna tuck them away right there, pretend they don't exist. All right. Today is, like I said, it is Sunday, but yesterday on Sabbath at College View Church, we had our prayer vigil for racial equality and racial justice in the United States. In fact, it was actually a day of prayer across the North American division, so across the North American sector of Adventist churches. It was also that. Although, I mean, I don't have a ton of Facebook, I don't have a lot of contacts with other churches around the NAD, but I don't recall seeing any other churches do that, so that's a little bit disappointing. But I'm very proud of my church for doing that vigil. We had a good attendance. It was good. And it was a very simple service, just about 30 minutes long. We sang a couple songs, read some scripture, sang some songs, and dedicated each song to someone who has lost their life as a result of police brutality. Police brutality or something similar. And then we had an 8-minute and 46 seconds section of silence, which I don't know, there's a lot to think about in 8 minutes and 46 seconds. It's a long time. It's a very long time. And that, of course, is dedicated to George Floyd and 8 minutes and 46 seconds in which he was killed. That was yesterday. Like I said, went really well. And I'm happy that my church is taking a stand. Yeah. There may be those who are like, it's not necessary for a church to do this at this point in time. Why does a church need to do this? And maybe, I think if we are walking with God, then those voices won't hurt us. Or maybe they will, but God will still take us through it. So something I was thinking about last night as well. So kind of moving on today. So today I rewatched one of my childhood favorite movies, Mulan, classic movie. The first Asian Disney princess, although she's not really a Disney princess because she's not a princess, but she's kind of ranked up there with the Disney princesses for some reason. Anyway, if you haven't seen Mulan, basically, a girl, her father is asked to join the army to fight off the Huns in China, and her father is older and disabled, and so she essentially cuts her hair dresses like a man and goes to join the army. And coincidentally, there's actually a Disney remake of this movie that's coming out. It was supposed to come out in March, at the end of March, but of course, Corona. So that didn't happen. And then it's supposed to come out at the beginning of July, and Corona. And that didn't happen. But now it's supposed to come out in August. They pushed it one more time. And it's really funny. I wonder what happened to the rest of the movies that were in production and now are like ready to be released. I saw an ad that was for a movie. It was like, oh, now playing only in theaters. And I was like, who's in a theater right now? Like, who's watching a movie in a theater right now? But yeah. Anyway, back to Mulan. Life lessons from Mulan. You can trust people who've told you the truth before. It's kind of a weird way of phrasing it. But in the end of the movie, Mulan needs somebody else to trust her, and because they felt like they'd been lying to her, which is an interesting little trope in a movie that I'll talk about in a second. But because they trusted her before, when they thought she was man, they didn't trust her now, and so they were like kind of shaky about it. But she had helped them before, and so she figured she could help them again. So watch out for people's actions in there. That's something about like superheroes that I've been seeing a lot, is that they have this really big thing about trust. And or not even superheroes. It's a big thing in a lot of plots. It's like, oh, I didn't know if I could trust you then. How can I know if I can trust you now? Oh, you've been lying to me this whole time. Yeah, it's just an interesting part of the whole piece of what life is like. And then does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? Like, which way does it actually happen? I don't know. All right. Well, today in Lincoln, it's a fairly nice day. It's in the 80s thereabouts. Yeah, beautiful day to be alive, and partly cloudy. It's a good day. Apparently, there was a thunderstorm last night. Slept right through it. No idea what was going on, but that's all right. All right, this is their second to last time for now to enjoy some dad jokes, and I hope you're ready for them, because boy, have I got some good ones for you today. I hope. Or at least I hope you enjoy them. I mean, it's always a toss-up, but sure. While I'm getting that ready, anybody have any stories to tell? Tell me in the chat. Let me know how your day's been going, how your weekend's been, what you're looking forward to. And while you're typing that, here's my first joke. Oh, wait a second. All right, now we're ready. This person said, I've decided to marry a pencil. I can't wait to introduce my parents to my bride to be. To be. I used to be a banker, but I lost interest. um, I used to be addicted to time travel, but that's all in the past now. Yeah. Well, my mom says my dad has cut down some trees with the help of Tony and Patrick. Hey, thanks, Tony and Patrick, for helping my dad cut down some trees. All right, some more jokes. While doing a crossword, the Cyclops asked his wife, how do you spell Hawaii? And she replied, you need two eyes. And the Cyclops growled, and he's like, my life is just a big joke to you, isn't it? Get it? Because the Cyclops has like one big eye and two eyes. And it's all right. Um, Why does no one in Antarctica have COVID-19? Because they're isolated. Please use that one. Somebody use that one again. Um, oh man. I think I said this one before, but this is the first year that I'm not going to like Bora Bora or Fiji because of COVID-19. Normally, I don't go because I'm broke. All right, last one for today. What do you call it when someone helps a lemon? Lemonade. Lemonade. Yeah. Oh, in. There's a joke in from Xavier. How does the Easter Bunny stay in shape? How does the Easter Bunny stay in shape, Xavier? I'm gonna guess. He. I don't know. He gets plenty of exercise. He gets plenty of exercise. That's great. Oh man. Thank you, Xavier, for that joke. Much appreciated. All right. Well, thank you everybody to coming to today's episode of Today in Quarantine. I hope to see you tomorrow in quarantine for another episode, the last episode of Today in Quarantine. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon.